guys the other day, and I talked to someone there, and they gave me a number. Now I'm trying to find out what number would I call to because I'm assuming that you would know this to report. No one really giving me no type of help getting legal representation for a matter that's as serious as my life is mine. And I got too much evidence to prove how much the doctors been lying to me and other people with dealing with medication.
Right. So who are you trying to report to?
Oh, all right.
So like what? No, I'm asking you like what agency? Like what do you? I
Oh,
don't.
yes, ma'am. Cause I think you got talked a while back. Y'all had a conference thing, here in Houston, Texas, every I think third of the month or some kind of way y'all have it, and by me being a paraplegic and not having transportation, and then you gotta have transportation to go to doctor's appointments, but not to go to no real stuff that you really need to go to when you don't have nobody. Since I've been here since Katrina, but I'm just saying I wasn't able to make y'all little event where I could talk to a lawyer. And I'm after when I finally do get a lawyer, I'm gonna want to find out from that lawyer to get in touch with all the different lawyers because I need to find out what is the reason why I don't have an attorney dealing with this Ghanaian contrast after I was already on the class action lawsuit with the Ghanaian contrast. But the lawyers that were dealing with the Ghanaian contrast wasn't calling me back to me speaking to any one of these lawyers on this to be able to explain to these lawyers that I have audio tape of when my gallbladder and my appendix was taken out because I was having problems with my stomach and nobody was really coming to the solution to the problem. They was covering it up to the point where I have a blank CD that I got from a gastroenterologist that was supposed to be finding out what was the reason why I was having the problems with my stomach before I ended up having the surgery. Now, after the surgery and everything and still having the same problems that I had before, I want to know what was the surgery really for. So, looking back at all of that, I got evidence. The doctors lying to me. I got evidence to the reasons that I was going to the hospital 5 and 6 and 7 times a month. Now I haven't been in the hospital except about a what 3, 4 about 4 months ago because they was taking my supplies, wasn't sending me my supplies like they were supposed to, so I could end up back in the hospital. I hadn't been to the hospital in a year after they told me I was HIV positive in the hospital after going to 4 different hospitals and was sent home and stayed at home for 5 days with a bowel obstruction and a full-blown kidney infection to be admitted in the hospital by my primary doctor to see what's up with your heart rate, what's up with your blood pressure, to being in the hospital told that I was HIV positive, to coming to find out when I was getting ready to start on the medication for being HIV positive. The doctor that I had was a doctor that I had a situation with prior 6 years ago. And when they came to the conclusion that I wasn't HIV positive, guess what their reason was? The nurses was understaffed and they made a mistake with my paperwork. And the doctor came to me with that after the nurse told him that I was critical. And then after that, I had to go through a surgery for the bowel obstruction. And within the surgery for the bowel obstruction, I gave completely up on life, but I wasn't committing suicide because you go to the hospital when you're afraid to die. So when I went in the hospital, being in the hospital and going through that surgery where I gave up on life, I gave up life, sweetheart, to the creator of us all having life. And I was giving life back to live life straight. Not to the left, not to the right, not backwards. Straight is one way when it's dealing with the creator of the unconditional love that's in each and every one of us, all at the same divine time. And the things that I have to say, oh, sweetheart, I can move my waist now. Do you hear me? I've been paralyzed since 98, and I can move my waist now. So, who was hindering who on what if it wasn't my doctors?
You still have to say what number you need, sir.
Okay, I need a number on the who you would call if because I'm saying like y'all being lawyers, who would I call on the lawyers that I feel like I'm not being represented when I should be represented, and if need be, I got a Michael Jordan lunchbox that I've been having since Katrina 1998. That's when I bought it. So I know that's worth something.
Okay, let me put you on hold 1 second.
Yes, ma'am.
Happening on eBay.
Protect your car and home with the one that's here to help life go right. 1-800-STATE-FARM. Sponsored by State Farm. Tonight on Bounce, you can either play. You're not going to make it if you don't trust it. Or get played.
I know, and I totally realized that when I was hiding in the closet.
The Game, starring Tim Mowry, Luke Hall, and Wendy Rochelle Robinson. Premieres tonight, 8/7.